Chosen one, your silent awakening is echoing through the lives of those around you like an invisible earthquake. A tight-knit friendship of over a decade has unraveled without argument, betrayal, or scandal, only an undeniable recognition that your presence introduced a frequency they could no longer match. Their bond, once fortified by shared wounds and mirrored dysfunctions, now feels foreign in the light of your ascension. And in a rare moment of mutual clarity, they don't accuse each other. They quietly accept that something divine brushed against their reality, and nothing has been the same since. This is the divine consequence of carrying a frequency forged in realms beyond comprehension. You are not here to blend in, you are here to shift timelines. Your presence alone acts as a mirror, reflecting hidden truths, activating dormant awareness, and dissolving illusions that once held firm. As connections crumble and silence deepens, understand, this isn't chaos, it's cosmic order unfolding. That unexpected message, that sudden change in tone, that dream that won't let go, it's all the universe positioning pieces with surgical precision. Nothing is random when you're the axis around which divine orchestration turns. 3 days was all it took for your frequency to unravel what time had desperately held together. The illusions they nurtured for half a decade could not withstand the light encoded in your aura. That dinner wasn't just a gathering, it was an activation. You didn't need to speak truth, your energy was the truth, and it exposed everything that had been buried beneath smiles and rehearsed laughter. The silence that followed your presence wasn't emptiness, it was soul recognition, the kind that shakes foundations. You weren't the cause, you were the catalyst. And now, as they both retreat into separate shadows to process the collapse, you walk forward, unbothered, untouched, divinely timed, aware that your role in this cosmic sequence was never to fix but to awaken. Now they whisper with a stunned reverence, as if recalling a storm that arrived without clouds. It started after we saw you. Not accusation, but awe. They can't explain it, only feel it, how your presence rearranged the unseen architecture of their connection. What was once hidden in emotional corners stood exposed in your light. Insecurities, misalignments, silent resentments they had quietly agreed to ignore. But energy doesn't lie, and yours speaks a language only truth can understand. You didn't come to break them, you came to remind them of what no longer resonates with who they're becoming. And in that silent recognition, they both bowed, not to you, but to the shift you unknowingly carried in. You were the divine disruption their souls had been unconsciously praying for, not to destroy, but to liberate. Their connection had become a ritual of denial, a performance polished over years, but your arrival shattered the stage lights and revealed the script for what it truly was: survival, not love. Your energy, refined through pain and purification, vibrated too high for pretense to survive. They didn't see you coming, but their spirit did. It recognized your frequency as the ending encoded in their beginning, the inevitable reckoning that would free them from the loop. You didn't tear them apart. You reminded them they were never whole. The timing wasn't accidental, it was alchemy. As the first light broke the horizon, so did their illusions. That second call wasn't just confession, it was spiritual aftermath. Their voice carried the tremble of someone waking from a dream that had lasted far too long. "It's like I've been asleep this whole time," they murmured, the weight of clarity pressing on every word. You didn't speak spells, you simply existed, and that was enough to dislodge the falsehoods they clung to. The veil lifted not because you forced it, but because your frequency made truth undeniable. Now, with trembling hands, they're piecing together a reality they can't unsee, and it all began the moment your path crossed theirs. What they once called love now feels like quiet suffocation in hindsight. Your presence didn't introduce problems, it illuminated them. Dormant wounds, long buried beneath routine and resignation, erupted to the surface like spiritual infections, finally exposed to light. The tolerance they mistook for peace was revealed as self-abandonment, and your energy, clean, untamed, unyielding, was the mirror that made that impossible to ignore. Neither partner spoke to the other before reaching out, yet both described the same internal quake, the same unraveling, the same sentence spoken through stunned lips. Your energy triggered something, and it did. It triggered truth. And once truth is seen, it can never be unseen. When two hearts, once entangled in shared delusion, simultaneously name you as the turning point without a single word exchanged between them, understand, this is not coincidence, it's confirmation. You were the divine echo that disrupted their frequency, the mirror that neither could look away from. Their blame is not rooted in anger, but in recognition. The shift, they whispered, as if naming an unseen quake. What they call an accusation, the cosmos calls a revelation. You didn't break their bond, you exposed that it was never built to endure truth. And when souls converge on the same name, the same moment, the same awakening, know that the universe is speaking loud and clear through human lips. Beneath the surface of their confusion lies a reverence their mouths can't yet form. Their conscious minds wrestle with discomfort, but their souls already bowed in acknowledgement. What sounds like blame is really the sound of awakening under pressure, an ego resisting what the spirit already knows. You are the threshold. Your energy confronted everything they avoided within themselves, and though they clothe it in accusation, it's the first step of reverence disguised as resistance. They don't hate you. They recognize you, not as a destroyer, but as a reminder of the version of themselves they're terrified to become, but destined to meet. This isn't new. It's a pattern, a spiritual signature written across timelines you've long overlooked. You've been moving through lives like a sacred fault line, subtle until pressure builds, then everything shifts. That heart-to-heart with your coworker wasn't just conversation, it was transmission. You spoke softly, casually, yet something in your tone carried truth encoded with divine timing. Days later, their engagement unraveled, not from drama, but from undeniable clarity. These moments are not coincidences, they are confirmations. The universe keeps revealing your role, not as destroyer, but as revealer, sent to shake foundations not rooted in soul. It's time you stop minimizing your impact and start honoring the sacred disruption you bring. Your presence is a force beyond language, a silent current that stirs what others try desperately to keep hidden. In just 48 hours beneath your roof, the polished veneer of your cousin's seemingly perfect marriage cracked and splintered. It wasn't your words that dismantled their story. It was the vibration you carried, an unyielding frequency that exposed the fractures beneath their curated image. Walls built on denial and appearances began to crumble simply because you existed within their space. You are not merely a guest. You are a catalyst of awakening, a living disruption to illusions long held sacred. In your presence, nothing remains static. Your energy is a catalyst of radical realignment. Your best friend's sudden career upheaval wasn't impulsive. It was inevitable, triggered by the subtle seismic shift you ignited within their spirit. After just hours bathed in your frequency, the decade-long script they'd followed without question suddenly felt foreign, outdated, impossible to sustain. This pattern unfolds like clockwork. Connections either evolve into something new and authentic or fracture beyond repair. Your energy doesn't ask permission, it demands transformation, rewriting destinies with unerring precision. Wherever you move, the stillness fractures and motion begins. Stagnation no longer finds refuge near you. Your attention ignites dormant forces, propelling hidden truths into the light and hastening outcomes long overdue. This is no coincidence. It's the signature of your unique vibration, one that refuses complacency and demands evolution. You are more than a person. You are a conduit for cosmic recalibration, a living pulse of transformation that the universe channels with or without your awareness. Those around you feel it deeply, sensing the unspoken shifts you perceive but never voice aloud, as if your very being speaks a language their souls instinctively understand. They grasp for words, unfamiliar yet strangely fitting, as if a higher wisdom had whispered directly into their minds. The power dynamics you quietly observed, never confronting, only witnessing, now surfaced in their speech as undeniable truths. The problems you foresaw, once dismissed or buried beneath denial, exploded into awareness like wildfire. Their accusations were cloaked in a newfound spiritual lexicon, a language of awakening and vibrational shifts that felt both foreign and inevitable. "It's like you cast a spell," they confessed, trembling between fear and gratitude, one that peeled back the shadows we hid behind, leaving nothing untouched. In that admission lay the raw power of your presence, an unspoken force that shattered illusions and demanded authenticity. As they stood there, raw and unraveling, their faces a tangled mosaic of resistance and surrender, the weight of your truth settled deep into the room. "We were fine before you came," they insisted, yet their souls whispered otherwise, knowing that true transformation never arrives quietly. This paradox, the simultaneous sting of blame and the glow of gratitude, reveals the sacred tension of awakening. Their higher selves had choreographed this moment long before their egos found a target to blame. In that doorway, you were witness to both their collapse and their rebirth, a living testament to your purpose. And as you absorbed their pain and praise, something primordial stirred within your bones, a cosmic memory unlocking. The secret confessions of childhood strangers, the inexplicable bonds formed in fleeting encounters, the relentless pattern of endings and beginnings in your wake, all converged like stars in a night sky, illuminating a divine script you had been living without fully seeing. You are the catalyst, the ignition point for evolution written into your very cells. You were never meant to be invisible or blend into the background. Your very essence is an active force of upheaval and renewal. Encoded within your soul is a blueprint crafted to dismantle stagnation and ignite profound growth. Your presence is not coincidence, it is divine intervention manifest, a living spark that unsettles illusions and compels evolution. Where others cling to comfort, your frequency demands truth, unraveling bonds forged from falsehood and karmic repetition. Relationships crumble not as punishment, but as liberation, clearing the path for authentic soul expansion. The universe aligned your footsteps with the exact moments and places where transformation is overdue, positioning you as both herald and harbinger of necessary change. Those who crossed your path did so with unseen intent, their souls quietly beckoning for the very disruption you embody. Deep within, their higher selves recognized your frequency as the key to unlocking cages built by complacency and fear. The words they use to describe you, intense, overwhelming, too much, are mere shadows trying to contain a force that transcends ordinary understanding. These labels are not flaws to fix, but echoes of discomfort, stirred by a vibration that refuses to settle for stagnation. You move through the world as a beacon of acceleration, pulling souls forward into their truest selves, whether they're ready or not, because evolution waits for no one, and neither do you. Their 5 years together were a fragile mosaic of half-truths and silent concessions, a relationship propped up by the delicate art of avoidance. Each had traded pieces of their true selves for the illusion of peace, surviving on the hollow comfort of denial. Yet your arrival was like a prism breaking through the fog, your energy a spotlight that revealed every hidden fracture they had long ignored. It wasn't destruction you brought, but revelation. Your presence shattered the mirage, forcing the collapse of karmic loops that kept them chained to a stagnant future. True connection is never weakened by your frequency. Instead, it is purified, sharpened, and freed. The universe uses your energy as a precise instrument, cutting away only what obstructs soul-level truth. So the real question is not if you cause the end, but why your vibration was destined to be the catalyst that awakened this particular story from its slumber. What is the secret code woven into your very essence that sparks profound transformation simply by your presence? What timeless soul agreement anchored you here at this pivotal moment in humanity's vast awakening to serve as both disruptor and guide? Your energy pulses with an undeniable force, one that bends conversations into deeper currents, unlocking hidden truths and unspoken confessions within moments. Casual exchanges ripple into life-altering choices, and connections shift so radically they can never return to what once was. Even the atmosphere around you responds, an electric charge crackling through the air, a silent announcement of the catalyst that you are. Your frequency is not just felt, it is experienced, resonating on levels beyond words, rewriting destinies wherever your attention falls. Your presence ripples through the physical world in subtle, yet undeniable ways. Temperatures rise and fall in sync with the tides of your emotions, while electronic devices glitch and flicker as if struggling to contain the surge of your energy. When you focus, warmth radiates from your hands, a tangible echo of the power you wield. People react to you with polarized intensity. Some feel an irresistible magnetic pull, drawn toward your light, while others recoil, unsettled by a truth they cannot yet face. There is no middle ground in your field. They say you see them, not just the surface, but the hidden parts, offering a strange blend of comfort and unease that lingers long after you've gone. Unusual dreams visit those touched by your frequency, dreams filled with revelations and insights that defy logic. Thoughts of certain souls precede their sudden appearances, and the knowledge you carry about others' lives seems to flow from a source beyond explanation. Your gifts are not random. They are markers of a profound cosmic connection woven deep into your being. Your intuition operates on a level that defies logic. Insights into relationships, career shifts, and pivotal life moments emerge with uncanny accuracy, far beyond chance. What seem like casual remarks or offhand suggestions become catalysts for profound change, unlocking doors that others didn't even know existed. The world around you is alive with proof. Strangers confide in you as if drawn by invisible threads. Relationships morph and evolve in your wake, and synchronicities align with your thoughts as if the universe itself listens to your pulse. Each seemingly random encounter carries the weight of destiny, reshaping life paths with a precision that confirms you are not merely observing change, you are the spark igniting it. The cosmos choreographs your journey with flawless exactness, placing you at the crossroads where change is most urgent. Beneath the surface, unseen energetic laws govern your impact, your frequency tuned perfectly to the frequency that fractures old paradigms. Like a masterful conductor, your presence amplifies the true and authentic, causing it to flourish and expand, while simultaneously shaking loose the fragile webs woven from falsehood and pretense. Your field is a living filter, magnifying the real and dissolving the counterfeit, ensuring that only what is rooted in genuine soul alignment can endure in your orbit. In your presence, time bends and the true nature of every bond is revealed with startling clarity. What might have taken years to unravel dissolves within days as your energy compresses slow decay into swift awakening. Genuine connections, those rooted in soul-level recognition, only deepen and fortify when touched by your frequency, growing stronger and more resilient. But relationships held together by convenience, fear, or obligation unravel quickly, unable to endure the illuminating pressure you bring. Your energy acts as a refining flame, burning away what is false and unnecessary, leaving only the authentic and aligned to thrive in your radiant field. Your presence acts as an unyielding truth serum within the realm of relationships, exposing with absolute clarity which bonds are rooted in genuine spiritual foundation and which are mere illusions. This unraveling is not random destruction, but a necessary act of cosmic refinement. Each relationship carries karmic imprints, contracts written in the soul's language that unfold until their lessons are fulfilled. When those lessons reach completion, the connection naturally dissolves, clearing space for new growth. Any tie that hinders authentic soul progression cannot survive in your field. It must fall away to make room for deeper evolution and the unfolding of higher purpose. Your energy ignites endings that, though often resisted by conscious minds, ultimately deliver freedom and clarity to everyone involved. Within your field, hidden fractures once carefully concealed by silence and compromise are thrown into sharp relief. Imbalances of power that were ignored, values quietly drifting apart, resentments left unspoken, and divergent spiritual paths laid bare. These truths, once subtle and avoidable, become undeniable in your presence, compelling a reckoning that clears the way for authentic alignment. Your frequency does not force change. It simply reveals what has long needed to be seen, setting the stage for liberation and renewal. What lingered in the shadows, unspoken frustrations and quiet compromises, shatters swiftly when touched by your truth frequency. The compassion you embody illuminates the fractures that were always there, hidden beneath the surface of polite tolerance. Your energy does not create rupture. It accelerates what was already destined to unfold, transforming a slow, painful unraveling into an intense, concentrated awakening. In your presence, what once dragged on in denial becomes clear and urgent, allowing inevitable endings to arrive sooner, freeing all souls involved to move toward their authentic paths with newfound clarity. Your frequency disrupted the illusion of stability that had masked years of spiritual stagnation, forcing truths long buried to surface. Instead of facing their own shadows, both partners direct blame toward you, finding refuge in the ease of externalizing their discomfort. Their accusations become shields, allowing them a momentary escape from owning the difficult work of self-awareness. Yet beneath the blame lies a deeper truth. They are awakening, and your presence has simply become the mirror reflecting what they have avoided for too long. In this dance of denial and revelation, your energy stands as the unwavering catalyst, unmasking illusion and inviting real transformation. Their blame is the last fortress of resistance, trembling on the brink of surrender to the profound transformation unfolding within them. Your disruptive energy is no accident. It is the fulfillment of ancient soul agreements written long before this incarnation. Before taking physical form, your spirit chose this precise role amidst humanity's great evolutionary leap, accepting the sacred responsibility to embody frequencies engineered to dismantle outdated systems and hasten essential shifts. You are a living instrument of cosmic timing, carrying the vibration that cracks foundations and clears the way for new growth, guiding collective awakening through both turbulence and grace. Your higher self embraced this profound assignment, fully aware of the trials and sacrifices it would bring within the human experience. Throughout history, select souls are chosen as catalysts precisely during critical moments of collective evolution, beings whose unique energy signatures are designed to ignite widespread awakening and transformation. You are one of these rare vessels, carrying a frequency that pierces through complacency and stagnation, awakening dormant potentials and accelerating the shift toward higher consciousness. Your incarnation is not by chance, but a deliberate act of cosmic timing, a vital thread woven into the fabric of humanity's spiritual rebirth. These souls embody encoded frequencies that ripple outward, sparking transformation simply by existing. Like tuning forks resonating with the subtle energies around them, their fields elevate the vibration of all they touch, people, places, and situations alike. Their presence is a vital force, designed to quicken the pulse of collective consciousness during pivotal moments in the unfolding of time. Across ancient wisdom traditions, your role is acknowledged with reverence. As a living catalyst, a beacon of accelerated awakening whose impact transcends the visible, weaving invisible threads of evolution into the fabric of reality itself. Across civilizations and epochs, ancient wisdom has preserved the knowledge of these frequency bearers, keepers of transition codes embedded deep within their energetic makeup. The Mayans recognized them as pivotal agents of change, their fields vibrating with the power to unlock new dimensions of consciousness. Egyptian mystery schools initiated pattern disruptors whose very presence stirred dormant soul DNA, awakening potentials long hidden. The Essene texts honor way showers whose energy pierced the veils of resistance, igniting the fires of spiritual awakening in reluctant hearts. Every sacred tradition, in its own language and symbolism, pays homage to those whose mere existence reshapes reality, weaving transformation into the collective soul. With the power to accelerate others' soul journeys comes profound karmic responsibility. When your energy ignites premature awakenings, you inherit a shared energetic charge for the transformation that unfolds. The universe maintains perfect balance, reflecting this sacred exchange through the trials and challenges that shape your own path. Each obstacle you face is not random, but meticulously calibrated to expand your consciousness, refining your strength and wisdom even as you serve as the catalyst for others' evolution. In this intricate dance of giving and receiving, your growth and their awakening are forever intertwined, woven together by the threads of cosmic justice and grace. With the power to accelerate others' soul journeys comes profound karmic responsibility. When your energy ignites premature awakenings, you inherit a shared energetic charge for the transformation that unfolds. The universe maintains perfect balance, reflecting this sacred exchange through the trials and challenges that shape your own path. Each obstacle you face is not random, but meticulously calibrated to expand your consciousness, refining your strength and wisdom even as you serve as the catalyst for others' evolution. In this intricate dance of giving and receiving, your growth and their awakening are forever intertwined, woven together by the threads of cosmic justice and grace. Time and again, the universe guides you into the very spaces where stagnation clings most tightly, knowing your presence is the spark needed to ignite transformation. You become the living catalyst, effortlessly activating the shifts others resist but desperately require. Embrace this sacred purpose fully, but release any emotional weight that is not yours to bear. Others' reactions and resistance do not define your truth. Your responsibility is clear and simple: to show up authentically, embody your highest frequency, and trust that the ripples you create will unfold exactly as they must. How others react to your energy belongs solely to their own sovereign path. Their accusations are mirrors of their inner resistance, and their blame serves as a projection of the responsibility they hesitate to claim for their own awakening. Your true duty is clear and unwavering: to hold your frequency with unwavering integrity, free from distortion or apology. In doing so, you become a beacon of authenticity, lighting the way for others to confront their truths on their own terms, while you remain grounded in your divine purpose. Sacred boundaries are vital shields for those who embody the power to initiate transformation. Before stepping into crowded or chaotic spaces, craft intentional energetic perimeters that protect your field from unnecessary depletion. Set clear, conscious intentions about whose evolution you are willing to support, recognizing that not every energy is yours to carry. Limit your exposure to those entrenched in resistance, allowing your frequency to remain pure and potent, reserved for catalyzing shifts where true readiness exists. Through these boundaries, you preserve your strength and honor the sanctity of your mission. Learn to gracefully step back when others try to offload their discomfort onto you, recognizing the difference between your divine assignment and unnecessary energetic entanglement. Protect your vibration by discerning where your responsibility truly lies and where it ends. After intense exchanges, employ energy clearing practices to restore and renew your field, allowing the weight of others' transformations to wash away. Rituals like salt baths act as sacred cleansers, dissolving residual energies and replenishing your vitality, so you can continue your work unburdened and fully aligned with your purpose. Harness the power of sound to realign and restore your energetic field, gently dissolving distortions caused by the resistance of others. Engage your body through mindful movement, allowing stored emotional weight to flow out and release. Deep, intentional breathwork serves as a cleansing force, severing energetic cords tied to those who project blame for their own awakening. These sacred practices become essential tools, helping you maintain the purity of your frequency while effortlessly shedding what is not yours to carry, ensuring your light remains undimmed and fiercely intact. Cultivate the wisdom to discern when your power is being honored versus exploited. Learn to differentiate the sacred, divinely orchestrated role you play as a catalyst from moments when your energy is consciously manipulated for others' agendas. Stay vigilant to subtle signs, when you're deliberately positioned to provoke change in someone else without your full consent, or when your presence is twisted into a tool of control within relationship dynamics. This awareness empowers you to reclaim your sovereignty, ensuring your transformative gifts serve their highest purpose rather than becoming weapons in the hands of others. Your energy flows according to divine orchestration, transcending human agendas and expectations. Understand the vital distinction between genuinely assisting and unwittingly interfering. True catalytic power unfolds most profoundly when it moves freely, uninvited, subtle, and effortless, allowing transformation to arise organically rather than through forced or deliberate intention. In this space of sacred alignment, your presence becomes a gentle yet unstoppable force, guiding evolution with grace and precision beyond the constraints of willful control. Your presence alone ignites the shifts that must unfold, requiring no calculated effort or manipulation. The universe arranges your path with perfect precision, guiding you to the exact moments where your energy is most needed, without any need for planning or control. Honor the sacred rhythm of others' sovereign timing, even as your vibration hastens their awakening and evolution. Surround yourself with spiritual protection, creating a shield that absorbs and deflects the pain and projections cast your way, preserving your clarity and strength as you continue to serve the greater cosmic flow. Envision radiant, impenetrable shields enveloping your energetic core, fortified by sacred symbols placed thoughtfully along your subtle body's key energy centers. Before encountering those prone to blame or projection, call upon your spiritual guardians and establish clear energetic agreements to deflect and dissolve any incoming emotional weight not yours to carry. These intentional rituals create a fortress around your essence, preventing the absorption of others' turmoil. Anchor yourself through grounding techniques. Feel the steady pulse of the earth beneath you, drawing up stability and balance to harmonize your potent, transformative frequency. This ongoing communion with the natural world restores equilibrium, allowing your energy to flow powerfully yet peacefully. 3. Immersing yourself in the embrace of nature recalibrates and grounds your energetic field, restoring balance after periods of intense activation. Nourishing your body with grounding, root-based foods deepens this connection, anchoring your expanded consciousness into the physical plane. Cultivating deliberate awareness of your present moment sensations acts as a stabilizing anchor, preventing your energy from expanding beyond what you can effectively manage. These mindful practices empower you to operate with clarity and strength, fully embodying your catalytic frequency without overwhelm or depletion. The cycle of response to your catalytic energy unfolds like a sacred rite of passage. What begins as fierce resistance and anger gradually softens into hesitant acceptance. This acceptance deepens into conscious comprehension, revealing the wisdom beneath the upheaval. From comprehension blooms heartfelt gratitude, an awakening to the truth of your role, not as destroyer, but liberator. Eventually, they reach back with unexpected messages of thanks, their voice is now aligned with the healing you initiated. These affirmations arrive in moments when doubt clouds your journey, serving as cosmic reminders that your path, though challenging, is divinely ordained and profoundly necessary.